Welcome to another episode of our Atmos Effects Tips and Tricks series for making the most of your digital decorating. This one's about how to create some really stunning images and illusions by projecting onto solid surfaces like walls, floors, uncarved pumpkins, and more. Astonish your friends with an eerie specter materializing from your wall or your ceiling. Spook your party guests with a swarm of tarantulas covering your floor. They're not real, so you'll be forgiven. Or give trick-or-treaters a hoot with singing pumpkins on your porch. These are just some of the many ways you can project Atmos Effects digital decorations onto solid surfaces. First, let's talk about walls, projecting onto them. It's one of the most popular ways to use digital decorations. The wall you project onto should be light in color. If you try projecting stuff onto a black wall, it won't show up too well. Many of our digital decorations work best on a plain wall, but if your wall of choice is covered in patterned wallpaper, family photos, or a giant mural of Cthulhu, well, good for you on Cthulhu. And fear not, many of our products include shadow or silhouette display modes that show up great on almost any surface. With projections, the darker your environment, the better. So keep those lights turned down low or you'll ruin the effect. Interior and exterior walls are the most common surfaces to use, but projecting images onto your floors or ceilings works just as well. You can really creep people out with hundreds of cockroaches skittering around their feet. Again, fake, no one needs a shower. Or send them running for cover when zombies break through the ceiling above. If you're displaying a character such as a skeleton or a ghost, try projecting it into a corner. This creates a really cool optical illusion, so the character seems almost three-dimensional. This approach may not work perfectly with all our effects, but it's definitely worth experimenting with. You can also project many of our digital decorations onto simple, inexpensive props like cobwebs or tombstones. This adds a whole new dimension to decorating and gets some extra mileage out of your older props. One of our favorite prop effects is from Jack-o'-lantern Jamboree. You can project up to 3 animated jack-o'-lantern faces onto uncarved pumpkins. You just line up the pumpkins with the projected faces, reduce any ambient light, and you're good to go. You'll love the reaction when people see the pumpkins come to life to sing songs, tell spooky stories, and make funny faces. Let's talk troubleshooting for a moment. In certain display modes, you might notice a box effect around the edge of your projection. This happens with some projectors because they can't project true black. It creates the appearance of a faint rectangular border. You can get rid of it with a simple, easy-to-make diffuser for your projector. First, make sure your projector is in its final resting place, so to speak, and the image is in perfect focus on your wall or whatever surface you're projecting onto. Then, take a piece of cardboard, poster board, or whatever fancy material you want to use, and hold it out in front of your projector beam. The closer you bring the cardboard to the lens, the fuzzier the image gets. The farther you move it away, the more things come into focus. You want to see how far away the cardboard needs to be from the projector's lens to blur the edges of your image the right amount. And once you find a sweet spot, measure the distance and mount your diffuser in place. We recommend using wooden dowels because every hardware store carries them and they're cheap. They're also lightweight and easy to duct tape to your projector. Finally, mark the edges of the projected image on your diffuser to use as a guide for cutting out your mat. For the shape of your mat, you can cut a rectangle, oval, or octagon, up to you. Try a few different shapes to see what you like best. An oval with jagged edges creates a really natural looking blend around the image you're projecting. And black magic, no more evil rectangle. Keeping the projector out of sight helps maintain your illusion. If you can't mount the projector up high, then hiding it behind a prop or a piece of furniture can do the trick. One of our customers built a headstone marker out of styrofoam to house his projector and speakers. That kept him safe from the elements and hidden from guests. You can steal that idea. We won't tell. Now you're ready to create some killer illusions on solid surfaces. Thanks for joining us and learning more about Atmos Effects digital decorations.